5 hidden habits that are blocking your manifestations. We all have dreams. We all have desires. We all want to manifest the life that feels like it was meant for us. But why does it seem that no matter how much we visualize, affirm, and believe, things just don't happen the way we expect? The truth is, there are hidden forces within us, deeply ingrained habits, subconscious blocks that silently sabotage our manifestations. These are the things we don't even realize we are doing, and yet they are shaping our reality in ways we never intended. What if I told you that the universe is constantly responding to you, but not just to your conscious thoughts or spoken words? It responds to your energy, your patterns, your deepest beliefs, the ones you don't even acknowledge. And within those patterns lie 5 hidden habits that are keeping you stuck, blocking your manifestations from coming into reality. Once you become aware of them, once you shift them, everything changes. But before we dive in, I want you to ask yourself a powerful question. What if the life you desire is already trying to reach you, but you are unknowingly pushing it away?
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
One of the biggest hidden blocks to manifestation is attachment disguised as intention. You think you're setting an intention to manifest something, but in reality, you are clinging to it with desperation. And desperation is not an energy of abundance, it is an energy of lack. When you say, "I need this to happen," what you are actually telling the universe is, "I don't have this, and I don't believe I ever will." The universe does not respond to your words, it responds to your state of being. And when your state of being is one of lack and fear, that is exactly what you attract more of. Have you ever noticed that the things you desperately chase seem to run further away from you? This is not a coincidence, it is a law. The universe gives to those who already feel whole, not to those who beg. So how do you shift this? You must move from needing to knowing. Instead of saying, "I need money," shift to "I trust that money is always flowing to me." Instead of saying, "I need love," shift to "I am already love, and I attract love effortlessly." The moment you stop chasing, the moment you release the grip, things begin to flow. The paradox is that the less you need, the more you receive. Another hidden habit that blocks manifestations is living in the energy of the past instead of the vibration of the future. We are creatures of habit, not just in action but in energy. Most people wake up every day and immediately step into the same emotional patterns they lived in yesterday. They remember their problems, their struggles, their failures, and in doing so they recreate the same energy. And because reality mirrors our energy, they unknowingly manifest the same experiences over and over again. The past is not what holds you back, it is your attachment to it. If every day you wake up and think about the struggles of yesterday, how can today be different? Your body is a powerful recorder of emotions, and if you do not consciously shift your energy, it will default to the familiar patterns of the past. This is why change is so difficult, because we are addicted to the emotions of our history. If you truly want to manifest a new reality, you must start embodying the energy of that reality before it happens. Most people think, "I will feel abundant when I have money," but the truth is, you must feel abundant first. You must feel in love before love arrives. You must feel successful before success manifests. This is not wishful thinking, this is energetic alignment. The version of you that has the life you desire already exists. The question is, are you willing to step into that version now, even before the evidence appears? And then there's the habit of unconscious resistance to receiving. This one is subtle but powerful. Many people think they want something, but deep down, they do not actually believe they deserve it. Their subconscious is wired for struggle, for sacrifice, for limitations. They have unknowingly inherited beliefs from society, from family, from past experiences that tell them they must work hard, that good things don't come easy, that they are not worthy. And because their subconscious believes this, they sabotage their own manifestations without even realizing it. Have you ever noticed how some people receive effortlessly, while others seem to hit obstacles at every turn? This is not luck. This is programming. If you were taught that money is scarce, you will subconsciously block financial opportunities. If you were conditioned to believe that love is painful, you will unconsciously push it away even when it arrives. The universe is always trying to give to you, but are you truly open to receiving? To shift this, you must rewire your subconscious beliefs. You must become radically aware of the hidden stories running in the background of your mind. Ask yourself, what do I truly believe about money, love, success? Do I believe I deserve them? Or do I trust that they can come to me with ease? If you find resistance, if you find old beliefs that are not serving you, it is time to release them. Affirm to yourself daily, I am worthy, I am open, I am ready to receive. But even when you do all of this, even when you release attachment, step into the energy of the future, and open yourself to receiving, there is still one more hidden habit that silently sabotages manifestations, the illusion of separation from the universe. Most people live as if they are separate from the source of all creation. They pray to a higher power as if it is outside of them. They ask the universe for things as if they are disconnected from it. But the truth is, you are not separate from the universe, you are the universe, expressing itself in human form. The same intelligence that moves the stars, the same energy that creates worlds, exists within you. And when you truly understand this, you stop asking and you start creating. Manifestation is not about begging the universe to give you what you want. It is about stepping into your power as a creator. It is about realizing that everything you desire already exists within you, and your only job is to align with it. When you stop seeing yourself as separate, when you start operating from the understanding that you and the universe are one, manifestation becomes effortless. So let me ask you, what would change if you fully accepted that the power to create your reality has always been within you? Now we have uncovered some of the biggest hidden habits that block manifestation, but this is just the beginning. There is still more to reveal, deeper layers to uncover. In the next part, we will dive even deeper into the unconscious patterns and practical shifts that can completely transform the way you manifest. The invisible energy loops that keep you stuck and how to break free. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, visualizing, affirming, believing, and yet nothing seems to change? It's as if you're walking in circles, repeating the same patterns over and over again, watching the same problems resurface, no matter how hard you try to move forward. This isn't just bad luck. This is an invisible energy loop, a cycle that keeps you energetically locked into the same reality, preventing your manifestations from fully materializing. Energy loops are patterns of thought, emotion, and action that reinforce themselves. They are like grooves in your subconscious mind, deeply embedded through years of repetition. Every time you react the same way, feel the same emotion, or tell yourself the same story, you strengthen the loop. And because your reality is a direct reflection of your energy, these loops create an invisible prison, keeping you stuck in the same experiences. One of the most common energy loops is the loop of waiting. This is when you unknowingly put your manifestations into a perpetual someday timeline. You say things like, when I have more money, then I'll feel secure, or once I meet the right person, then I'll be happy. What you don't realize is that by placing your desired reality in the future, you are energetically keeping it there. The universe responds to your state of being, and if your state of being is always waiting, then waiting is what you will continue to manifest. The only way to break this loop is to collapse the timeline. You must stop waiting for external conditions to change before you feel the emotions of your desired reality. Feel abundant now. Feel loved now. Feel successful now. This isn't pretending or fooling yourself, it's alignment. Your external world is just a delayed reflection of your internal state. The moment you fully embody the energy of what you want, reality has no choice but to catch up. Another powerful energy loop is the loop of resistance. This happens when you focus more on what you don't want than on what you do want. You affirm abundance, but deep down you are obsessing over your lack of money. You say you want love, but your mind constantly replays past heartbreaks. You desire success, but you are filled with fear of failure. The universe does not hear your words, it feels your energy. And if your dominant energy is focused on problems, those problems will continue to manifest. I think about this. How much of your daily mental energy is spent worrying, doubting, or fearing? Most people spend the majority of their time unconsciously reinforcing what they don't want. And the more they fight against their current reality, the more they keep it alive. Resistance is an energy that traps you. The key is not to fight what is, but to redirect your focus toward what you are creating. Ask yourself right now, am I more focused on my current struggles or on my future possibilities? If you find yourself constantly thinking about what's wrong, it's time to shift. Instead of saying, I don't have enough money, say, I am open to new financial opportunities. Instead of thinking, I'm so stuck, say, I am always evolving into my highest self. Your focus is your power. Where you direct it determines what grows in your life. One of the most deceptive energy loops is the loop of self-doubt. This is when you unconsciously question whether you are truly capable of manifesting what you desire. Deep down, part of you wonders if it's even possible. You might say you want something, but in the back of your mind, a quiet voice whispers, what if it doesn't happen? What if I'm not meant for this? Doubt is a manifestation killer. It weakens your energy, disrupts your alignment, and sends mixed signals to the universe. Imagine placing an order at a restaurant, but then changing your mind every 5 minutes. The chef wouldn't know what to prepare for you. The same thing happens with manifestation. When you constantly question whether it's working, you disrupt the process. To break free from this loop, you must cultivate unshakable trust. Trust that the universe is always working in your favor, even when you can't see it. Trust that your desires are already on their way. Trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if it doesn't look like it yet. Manifestation is not about controlling every detail. It's about aligning with the energy of trust so deeply that doubt has no room to exist. But perhaps the most destructive energy loop of all is the loop of identity attachment. This is when you unknowingly cling to an old version of yourself, even when you say you want to change. Your identity is the most powerful force in your reality. If deep down you still see yourself as someone who struggles, someone who isn't lucky, someone who has to work hard for everything, then that identity will keep manifesting itself. You cannot create a new reality while holding on to an old identity. If you want to manifest abundance, you must become the version of you that already has it. If you want love, you must embody the energy of someone who is deeply loved. You must shift at the level of who you are being, not just what you are doing. So ask yourself, who am I in my most abundant, fulfilled, highest version? What does that version of me believe, think, feel, and do differently? Because the moment you step into that version, even before the evidence appears, is the moment your entire reality begins to shift. Breaking free from these invisible loops requires deep awareness, radical accountability, and a willingness to transform at the core. But once you do, manifestation becomes effortless. Instead of chasing your desires, you become a magnet for them. Instead of struggling, you flow. Instead of hoping, you know. And now we go even deeper. Because even after breaking these loops, there are still silent forces at play, subtle energetic misalignments that can make or break your manifestations. In the next part, we will uncover the hidden energetic distortions that are secretly repelling what you desire and how to shift into pure magnetic alignment. The subtle energetic misalignments that secretly repel your desires and how to fix them instantly. Have you ever felt like you were right on the edge of manifesting something, only to watch it slip away at the last moment? You visualize, you affirm, you take action, and yet somehow the thing you desire either takes longer than expected or never arrives at all. It's frustrating. It makes you question whether manifestation even works. But what if I told you that it's not the universe that's delaying your desire, it's an invisible energetic misalignment within you that's silently repelling it? Manifestation is not just about attracting what you want, it's about becoming a vibrational match to it. And sometimes, without realizing it, we carry subtle energetic distortions that interfere with that alignment. These misalignments are tricky because they often disguise themselves as normal emotions or thoughts, yet they create a subtle resistance that blocks your manifestations from fully landing in your reality. One of the most common energetic misalignments is trying to manifest from a place of lack instead of wholeness. Many people approach manifestation as if they are fixing a problem. They think, I need more money because I don't have enough, or I need love because I feel lonely. But here's the truth. You cannot manifest abundance from a vibration of lack. The universe doesn't respond to your surface-level desires. It responds to the energy beneath them. And if the energy beneath your desire is rooted in insufficiency, struggle, or desperation, that is what you will continue to attract. The shift here is subtle but powerful. Instead of manifesting to fill a void, manifest from a place of expansion. Instead of saying, I need more money, shift to I am ready to experience new levels of financial abundance. Instead of saying, I need love to be happy, shift to I am excited to share my happiness with someone aligned with me. Feel the difference. One comes from emptiness, the other from fullness. The universe gives to those who already feel whole, not to those who believe they are incomplete. Another silent misalignment is being too attached to the how and when. This is one of the biggest reasons manifestations stall. You set an intention, but then you obsess over how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and whether it's working. This obsessive energy creates friction. It sends a signal to the universe that you don't fully trust the process, and that lack of trust becomes a block. Now think about it. When something is truly on its way, do you constantly check for it? If you order food at a restaurant, do you keep asking the waiter every 2 minutes if it's coming? No. You trust that it's being prepared and will arrive at the perfect time. The same applies to manifestation. The more you overthink the process, the more you disrupt it. The universe works best when you set your intention and then let go, trusting that it is already unfolding in the perfect way. But here's where most people get stuck. They confuse letting go with giving up. Letting go does not mean you stop taking action or caring about your desires. It means you stop micromanaging the process. You stay open, you stay aligned, and you allow things to unfold naturally. The moment you release the obsessive need to control, you create space for miracles to happen. Another subtle misalignment that repels manifestations is energetic contradictions. This happens when you say you want something, but your actions, emotions, or self-concept contradict it. You affirm abundance, but you feel anxious every time you spend money. You declare that you want love, but you keep entertaining relationships that drain you. You visualize success, but deep down, you don't believe you're good enough. These contradictions send mixed signals to the universe, and mixed signals create mixed results. Manifestation requires full congruence. Your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions must all be in alignment with your desire. If there's even a small part of you that doubts, fears, or resists, that part will create interference. This is why deep self-awareness is crucial. You must become radically honest with yourself. Are my daily actions and emotions reflecting the reality I want to create? If not, something needs to shift. But perhaps the most overlooked misalignment of all is unconscious guilt or fear around receiving. Many people unknowingly block their manifestations because deep down they feel guilty about having more. They fear being judged. They worry that success will change them. They have subconscious beliefs that tell them receiving too much is selfish, or that life is supposed to be hard. These hidden fears create an energetic wall between them and their desires. If you've ever felt uncomfortable receiving compliments, gifts, or help from others, this could be your hidden block. The universe is always trying to give to you, but are you truly open to receiving? The key to shifting this is to normalize abundance. Start allowing yourself to receive in small ways, accept compliments without deflecting, welcome opportunities without hesitation, and remind yourself daily, it is safe for me to have more. It is safe for me to receive. The more you rewire your subconscious to accept abundance as natural, the more effortlessly it will flow to you. Manifestation is not just about wanting something, it's about becoming the version of you that naturally attracts it. The more you refine your energy, the more effortlessly your desires will manifest. And now we go even deeper, because even after clearing these misalignments, there is still one final layer, the ultimate shift that will unlock your manifestation power like never before. The quantum leap shift: how to collapse time and manifest faster than ever. There is a moment in your manifestation journey when everything changes. A moment when you stop waiting, stop doubting, stop questioning whether it's working, and instead you step into an entirely new paradigm where manifestations happen faster than ever before. This is the quantum leap shift. It's the point where you collapse time, bypass struggle, and align so deeply with your desires that they materialize almost effortlessly. Most people think manifestation is a slow process. They believe it takes months or years to create a new reality. But time is not what creates manifestations, alignment is. When you are fully aligned with the energy of what you desire, time bends. Reality rearranges itself to match your internal state. What once seemed impossible suddenly happens in days, sometimes even hours. This is not magic or luck. This is quantum reality. The reason most people experience delays is because they are still operating from linear thinking. They believe manifestation follows a step-by-step process. First, they ask, then they work on their mindset, then they take small actions, and finally, one day, in the distant future, they receive. But manifestation does not work in steps, it works in states. You don't manifest by slowly climbing toward your desire. You manifest by becoming the version of you who already has it now. This is the quantum leap shift, the moment you stop identifying with your current reality and fully embody the energy of the reality you desire. Most people wait for external proof before they believe, but in quantum reality, it's the opposite. You believe first, and then the proof appears. You must feel, think, and act as if your desire is already here, not as if it's on its way. Because if you keep seeing it as on its way, you are energetically keeping it in the future. So how do you make this shift? You must let go of the version of you that is still waiting, hoping, or struggling. You must release the identity that is attached to lack, fear, or waiting for a sign. The universe does not give you what you want, it gives you what you are. If you want to manifest abundance, embody abundance now. If you want love, become someone who radiates love now. If you want success, move through the world with the confidence of someone who is already successful. Many people struggle with this because they fear they are faking it. But you are not faking anything. You are choosing. You are deciding to step into a new frequency, a new identity, a new reality. And the moment you make that decision with absolute certainty, the universe responds instantly. The reason quantum leaps feel so sudden is because they happen the moment you shift your identity, not when external conditions change. You don't have to wait for proof. You don't have to wait for signs. You are the sign. The shift happens the moment you decide it is done. So ask yourself, what would I think, feel, and do if I already had everything I desire? If you truly believed your manifestation was guaranteed, how would you move through life? That is the energy you must embody now, not tomorrow, not when things look better. Now, time only exists in the mind. The universe operates in the present moment. The more you align with the energy of it is already done, the faster it materializes. The more you trust, the more effortlessly it flows. The more you embody the version of you who already has it, the more reality bends to reflect that truth. This is your moment. The quantum leap is not something you wait for, it is something you step into. Right now. Yeah.